All right, guys, what's up? Welcome back to Average Takes.
That's how I'm feeling.
Week 4's in the books.
Yes, sir. Great week.
Great week of football. Love it. Average Takes back. Hey, Chance, thanks for coming on last week. Good job. No cigar.
But not the best job.
Still in the league. Still leads our league. 12-4 for the jersey. How we feeling, boys? Monday Night Football.
I'm feeling great after that. Was looking forward to this podcast.
Coming to you guys right after the Monday night game. I know that's not where we want to start, but
why is that?
I'm so excited for that. Let's start with the game we want to start with. We picked it as our game of the week, honestly.
We did.
Cardinals versus Rams.
And the Rams did not perform.
And we said someone's O's got to go. Someone's MVP case was going to rise.
And I hate that it was me. Why? Oh, rise machine. That didn't rise.
I just have 3 words. Kyler fucking Murray.
Oh,
that's it.
Kyler Murray for MVP train is hot. And Shenny picked it, and it's going good early. So congrats through 4 weeks. I think Shenny's pick right now is leading. So
front runner.
It was close though.
Hey,
guy's a beast.
Mine and Roman's picks aren't too far behind.
Yeah, we ain't that far.
Stafford and Josh
Allen. See you again.
Yeah, they're rising. Buffalo keeps scoring points.
40.
I love it.
We'll get to it.
Mitch Trubisky.
Stud.
Beast.
Matt Nagy, terrible. All right, let's get to the game we want to talk about. Cardinals, Rams. Cardinals, Kyler, like we said, crazy points, 37-20.
That's a lot. And they did it how you beat the Rams is you force turnovers and then you score. Like, you can't not score if you're playing the Rams. Oh, yes. Jesus. I was expecting a shootout, and the Cardinals, literally, that's what they were expecting too, is a shootout. We're going to score as many points as we can. The Rams
defense is way better than I thought.
Yeah.
Way better, bro.
Yeah.
They're good.
Their D-line is nasty.
Rams even simply didn't show up. All right, let's start from the top. Or do we want to go Chargers? Let's get it going quick, though.
Go Chargers.
Chargers. All right, Chargers.
Let's go!
14 big dubs versus Raiders in LA, even though it was full of Raiders fans. 14-0 at halftime. Shut them out. Held them to only 50 yards of offense. Wild. Raiders put on kind of a comeback. Scary. 14 points, quick, unanswered.
I know you guys are sweating a little bit.
I sweated a little bit. Yeah.
Justin fucking Herbert.
Herbert
the future.
Is a stud.
Is the future.
After that, like, I want to give some props to the Raiders, but there's no props to be given. The Chargers literally completely dominated that game. The first half. It's very hard to win when you score 0 points in the first half. And the Chargers are actually 45-1 when they're up by 21 in franchise history. When they're up by 21 at half, they're 45-1. That one loss being to Peyton Manning.
And we'll
in the playoffs, whenever that was, but
we'll take it.
I know you guys all want me to come in here and talk shit about the Chargers, but how am I supposed to talk shit? You guys are 3-1,
good,
playing the best football of your whole entire franchise's history.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you beat
in Division 2.
Well, you beat 2 great teams, the Chiefs and the Raiders. Like, if you lose one of those games, then it's okay to talk shit about you guys, but you guys are shoving words right back into the haters' mouths. And if you're a Chargers fan right now, you got to be feeling great. But at the same time, you know what is the possibility of what can come because you've seen it in the past. But hey, right now, this team looks very good. And that's all I really have to say. Nothing else. The Raiders sparked a little comeback, but then were forcing too many passes. Their card didn't look that good in the fourth quarter at all. So very tough to win when
huge interception by Derwin James to just seal the game. I was asking for a pick for a while during the second half, trying to slow them down. And what looked like they were going to make another comeback. Huge catch again. Like, Raiders are a good team. It took them a while to get started. And they are a second half team always. And they played well. Not good enough. Chargers defense is real. And
the flags almost crept up on the Chargers again, though. I hate to see it. They need to cut down the flags more.
Get that under wraps, but I mean, hey, that Chargers team's real good. All right, our next game that we were split on was Seahawks at 49ers, and you just hate to see it.
You
I,
just hate to see it.
if you recall last pod, I was teeter-tottering this pick, and I split it with the team.
I
And
even think you said
hate it.
trust in Russ. I think that
Yeah,
came out of your mouth.
I know. I thought I was going Seahawks the whole time. My board, I had Seahawks. I don't know why I split the pick, and I hated it. I still hate it. I hate myself for it.
I don't
But
hate
And
it. Personally, I thought the 49ers played well. They moved the ball well. Their defense played all right against a good offensive team.
Jimmy G got fake hurt. Did you see what they said today? He could have played.
Yeah. Could have
he
played
had a
all the way.
concussion. He had a
Yeah.
concussion.
But Trey Lance,
You can't
Trey Lance,
fake her a
legit
concussion.
good.
Trey Lance is the
Yeah.
worst quarterback in the draft, bro. He's so bad.
really?
He had one catch.
Oh.
I mean, one pass for 75 yards. Debo Samuel wide
It
open
still
touchdown.
happened.
He ran the ball every other
Hey,
play.
he
It
threw
felt
it.
like
He threw it.
That's his first half of football being played.
Literally. First
I
quarter.
watched Zach freaking
against the
Wilson throw
worst
4
defense.
interceptions.
Against the worst defense in the
I don't
NFL.
care.
Seattle does not have the worst defense in the NFL.
They definitely give up the most points per
Passing yards and passing, I think they're the worst.
They're
but-
pretty bad.
Hey, I was never a big Trey Lance guy. I don't think he should have been drafted that high, but
I agree.
we'll
there.
see. That was his first half in
But he was a
professional
project
football.
draft piece. He was a project draft piece.
Yeah.
He wasn't. It wasn't like, oh, we need him to start now. Like Jimmy got hurt. Excuse me. Jimmy got hurt, and it was just what had to happen.
If Jimmy
His
G stayed
coach-
in the whole game, I think they win.
Maybe. I mean,
I think they win.
I still feel
They
like
lost by one touchdown. Jimmy G gets that one extra touchdown.
maybe. All right. We got is maybes and I don't knows, but they lost. So a couple flips that we had sweeps was Jets beating the Titans 27-24. Hey, I mean, honestly, if
Wow.
you look back at it, no wide receivers for the Titans.
Yeah.
You could have picked the Jets.
Could have picked the Jets for sure,
You
but
could've.
I
mean, we don't.
They had to play their
want
best
to.
still.
want to get this point
Yes.
across. The Titans might have the worst O-line in NFL history right now. The Jets had like 7 sacks against them, and the Jets have never had 7 sacks in a game the last 2 years.
Taylor Lewan, stay in the bus, buddy.
Yeah,
Seven
he wears a hat that says "Run Left." Maybe
Minus
beat the Jets
45.
first.
Stay
Maybe
in
beat the
bus.
Jets first.
45 yards lost on sacks. Tannehill, 47 QBR. East. But with no wide receivers, it's going to be hard. I know Derrick Henry still had a game of his life, 100, almost 50 yards?
Yeah, 30. No, yeah, 100, almost 150, 35 rushes, 33 rushes. My bad.
And
They
it's-
pounded the rock.
I
They
mean,
pounded the rock,
they
and then
did what we said they had to, but that defense is just not that good.
No.
That defense is what lost them the game. You have no wide receivers, you still put up 27 points. You should expect a W out of that.
Jets still suck though. I hope you guys
Hey,
know that.
the Titans scored with like a second left in the game. Like
5% TD.
was
And then they missed the game tying field goal in overtime. So
yeah.
they lost
Mhm.
that game. I mean, no wide receivers. That hurt. But
Yeah.
hey, next man up. The next sweep that we all predicted was Giants at
The
Saints.
next New York team.
Oh my God. What was up with New York this week?
New York.
Well, no, the overtime W's. I just think that's wild.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones had an interception, but 400 yards passing, 2 tutties.
Of the day, son.
This is what I call welcome back Saquon Barkley again.
Yes, sir. Barkley's finally back.
Eh,
Doing some productive.
Scored
I don't know if he's back yet, but the
Game
2
is-
tutties is
He's
very
producing for his team.
fourth quarter tutty that literally helped you go to overtime, and then you get the
Yeah.
game-winning tutty. They don't even get a chance.
See
No,
what happens
yeah.
when you put the ball in that guy's hands? You win games.
Feed your best player.
100%.
I don't know why that's not a game plan for every NFL team,
Every
bro.
single, yeah, exactly.
Everyone's like, oh, let's pick on this matchup. Well, maybe if you put the ball in your best player's hands, maybe good things happen. You never know. You literally never know. And it seems like teams try to, oh, they're going to neutralize my best player, so I need to find another game plan to work around that. But if your best player is your best player for a reason, he needs to produce. And, hey, the Giants figure that out, give Saquon the ball,
and you
scored
got a
that
dub out of it.
50-yard pass touchdown to tie the game or whatever, and then the overtime, the 6-yard secure the dub in New Orleans. Hey, the Saints are down bad after putting up a whooping on that Packers team week 1. They have not looked the same at all.
Got too hype.
Jameis
too hype.
inconsistent.
Yeah. I mean, question marks over there for the Saints. Question marks.
And
let's ramble through a couple more of these games real quick. Washington beats the Falcons at home 34-30.
Was a shootout.
That
Bullshit.
dude.
100%. I said it on the pick'ems.
That
Houdini
dude.
Heineke is that dude.
293 tutties.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Big
Yes,
day.
sir.
Gibson.
Hey,
Terry,
I'm not gonna knock JD McKissick, but that last play was literally fully
way to put it all on the line.
Yes.
I don't know what the right word is. That was not the play call at all. No, that was not the play call at all.
Oh.
It was improvised. That play call was improvised.
100%. No, he was scrambling for 5 seconds back there.
That was a great play by Heineke, though. How did he even see him, you know? How did he even see him? He was rolling out left, and all of a sudden
Heineke.
Yes.
And that was a heartbreaker for me because I had the Falcons, and honestly, the Falcons didn't look too bad.
No, that was a shootout. 34-30. High scoring.
Not the same. No way that defense is the same. It is terrible now. And I don't like the Falcons. I don't know how you picked
I don't like them.
Well, next week, guess who's game of the week? Falcons versus the Jets in London. Are you shitting me?
6:30 in the morning hour time.
Shitting me? Game of the week?
Yeah, I might be up for that one. Next game I want to talk about: Bills 40 burger shut piece. Texans.
That's their second donut of the year. That
Mills
is crazy.
Hey, QB Mills over there, dog shit.
Get Deshaun on the field as fast as you can.
Won't ever happen.
You got to deal
or trade him or something.
Fun fact, yeah,
get a quarterback back.
You have to get a quarterback. You have to get a quarterback better than
Big Ben.
You have to get a quarterback better than Tyrod.
Go finish Big Ben's career.
Go get Ben on burgers.
That's what he deserves.
No shot.
Pittsburgh deserves.
Pittsburgh has way too much respect to do that.
All right, let's.
Davis Mills, hold on. Davis Mills became the first quarterback with 4 interceptions and fewer than 100 passing yards in Texans history.
That's a good
doesn't
game,
even put up 0 points. The Bills and Josh Allen, 40 burger, like Bob said earlier, shut out.
He threw a pick and then
my fantasy pick, Josh Allen,
and then another pick, and then another pick, and then another pick. 4 picks.
Oh, I was talking about Josh Allen. He threw 1 interception and then
one interception and then it was lights off after that.
Yeah. You know, I love guys that are like that. You know, they need to get smacked in the mouth and then all right, come back down to earth. I'm ready to play.
Oh yeah. He was just too hype. He was too hype against a bad team. He knew it was going to happen. Mm-hmm. But then they caught the IM team. He just got mad and said, all right, you want to play with me? I'm going to put 40 on you. Next game. Bad pick by me and Bob also.
Yeah.
Terrible pick.
Next game.
Lions Bears.
A lot. Oh, okay. Yeah, another terrible fucking pick.
I thought you agreed with me. I thought you knew what was coming.
Yeah. How you guys go Lions?
Dude, I'm tired of
tell
it.
You. I tried to tell you.
I don't like Matt Nagy.
Matt Nagy 6-1 versus Detroit. If he knows how to win against one team, it's the Detroit Lions.
Detroit Lions is the best worst team in the NFL.
The best 0-4 team ever.
Yeah, they are a second half team only. If football was a game of only play second half, Lions might be champs. Yeah. Lions might be champs. They're a second half only team. Nothing first half. It's on like a race second half. But
Bears, coming up these next couple weeks, they have David Montgomery's hurt. Damian Williams is hurt. Who's gonna run the ball? I don't know. They have no running back in the next coming weeks. Brutal.
Time
fade the Bears.
Nick Foles.
Fade the Bears. Yeah.
Talking about running backs, the Lions need to hand it off more.
Yeah. Well,
it's so hard.
You got 2 great running backs in that backfield. D Swift gets 8 carries and Montgomery gets 16.
Yeah, but it's tough. It's tough when you're down 21-20 or 14-0. You got to pass. You know, that's how this league is forming nowadays.
They have nobody on that team.
What's his name? Cephas? Quentin Cephas? Something like that?
Quentin Cephas, that's it.
That's the only name I heard.
And Hawkins
over that game. Both of those teams suck. All right.
Suck.
My bad for picking the Lions. I thought that
won't happen again.
That could have been
riding though.
Would have been the game for them to win. So maybe they go 0-17. Oh, first 0-17 team watch.
Oh,
keep your eye out. 0-17.
Hey, that would actually take talent to be the first 0-16 team and then the first 0-17 team.
Yes.
That actually takes talent.
Keep your eye out.
That takes talent.
All right, next game. I was actually a little scared of this game. Dallas, Carolina.
Oh. I knew
Cowboys. I thought that
bag.
It was a little closer than I wanted it to be.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, the Cowboys turned it on third quarter. They crushed the third quarter. Right out of half, scoring 3 times. So what you do?
Boy Diggs at cornerback is filthy.
Dak had less than 200 yards, and this team still put up 36 points.
Defense, bro. Diggs got 2 picks.
And the guy running the ball.
Yeah, when Zeke is running like he did his rookie year, I mean, hey, we thought this Carolina team had a great defense going into it.
Yeah.
Giving up 36 to the Cowboys and 143 rushing yards and a tutty to Zeke. And that makes the game too easy for you.
Does Dak just love his tight ends?
Oh, yeah.
Holy smokes.
Dak loves the whole offense. Cooper got a day.
You didn't really like Elliott before, but we said Barkley's back. No, Elliott is back.
Hey.
They're using him again.
Might be the year of the running backs.
Deadly. It could be. It's been year of the whiteouts.
Not year of the running backs when a quarterback leads in rushing touchdowns, a.k.a. Sam Darnold.
3-1 Sam Darnold.
3-1 Sam Darnold and
4 TDs
shootout with the Cowboys.
No,
5 rushing TDs? Oh
yes,
my
bro.
God.
He has all the rushing touchdowns for the Carolina Panthers this year. And I have both the Carolina Panthers running backs. How does that make me feel?
Upgrade on Cam Newton right there.
Oh.
Talk about an upgrade.
Shots.
Are you taking shots at the 14-2 MVP Cam Newton right there?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think that's more shots
at who
else on the roster last couple years. But all right, next game. Sick of it. Colts at Dolphins. We knew Jacoby Brissett is not a real quarterback.
100%.
Yeah, I could have told you that.
This was
a 100% Colts sweep on this.
Under 200.
Hey, this was the definition of must win if you're anywhere in the Colts organization. If you lose this game and you go down 0-4, like
it's over.
Hard Knocks is canceled. Everything's done.
Yeah, Hard Knocks trade themselves.
Yep.
Hard Knocks sends immediate emergency press conference next Thursday night game.
We just eject Osido.
We have breaking news. We have breaking news. We're leaving Indianapolis.
We have left Indianapolis.
We have left the building.
Then they're gonna go curse the Cardinals. That's what they should have done.
And Jonathan Taylor, Roman, you said he was gonna look like a running back this week. Looked like a running back.
Looked like a running back. I'm telling you.
And
you know who didn't? Who didn't look like a running back though?
Who was that?
Miles Gaskins. 2 rushes for 3 yards, and let me tell you, he was healthy the whole game. 3 yards. I'm pretty confident I could get 3 yards in an NFL game. I don't know why.
Healthy the whole game.
I think I could get 3
Hines
yards.
Also right there at you.
Naime Hines also. Yeah.
I started him this week in fantasy.
Bad idea. Bad idea.
Oh, that's nice. You know who I started? Both Naheem Hines and Miles Gaskins.
Oh my God.
I had 1.5 points combined with 2 players.
That is dead.
You know what that reminds me of? Another low scoring game. Browns at Vikings. What the hell is that?
Over is dead.
What?
Who are the big offenses in this league?
Doesn't Minnesota have a dome? Don't they play in an indoor stadium?
I'm not too sure.
I'm not sure.
They do.
Yes, brand new indoor stadium.
Last dome collapse.
Yeah, so I can't even blame bad weather on this. This was just a terrible game for both teams.
I mean, we can't forget that Baker Mayfield did have a popped out shoulder the week before.
Hey, sometimes you
arms a little
gotta take a day off.
Arms a little sore, and this was a day off. And if a day off's a W, Browns fans, you should be freaking happy. 2 years 100%. Ago, you would have died for this. You would have died for the 14-7 W. So take your W, cram it up your ass, and accept it. Because I'm sick of seeing Twitter, oh, Baker Mayfield looked like crap. Popped his shoulder out, came back, got you the W. Then this week, gets you the W.
Under 50% completion percentage, though.
Another team using their running backs.
Hey.
Running back duo that gets touchdowns.
I'm pissed at that because
why?
You have Nick Chubb and you give the ball to Kareem Hunt when you're on the 1 yard line. What world?
Bro,
no touchdowns.
Friends. Those guys are best friends. They don't care.
I care because I faced Kareem Hunt in fantasy, and Nick Chubb is number 1 running back in that fucking backfield. Why is he running the ball on the 1 yard line?
After the first drive, the touchdown drive, the Browns held Kirk Cousins under 50% completions and an interception, and Dalvin Cook only had 34 yards on the day.
Defense wins championships.
Defense wins championship. Defense wins tight ass game.
Alexander Madison had more rushing attempts.
Yuck.
Jay Jettas, though, decent game for a wide receiver. 6 receptions, 84 yards, and a tutty.
When you got Kirk at quarterback, you can't be mad at it.
We'll take that, but to score 7 points, it's very hard to win any game like that.
Yes.
And then for the Browns to score 14 and win, like Bob said, you got to take your dub right there and just enjoy it while you can, because you went 4 years in a row where you didn't even get 3 dubs. So
yes, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally, Browns fans, enjoy it. My Twitter is full of Baker Mayfield hate right now. They're 3-1,
and I can't wait till the Bengals beat them. So there's more hate.
Yeah, there's gonna be one of those weeks will happen in the NFL. It's just bound to happen to everyone.
Yep, a bad weather day in Cleveland, and they lose 9-7 or something.
Yeah, exactly. And these guys are going to be crying. And I mean, you got to accept these W's when you can, because shit like that happens. And
Cleveland fans down bad.
On to the next one. You're 3-1. Face a
weird though, because the Vikings scored their first drive of the game,
and then got
nothing else after that.
How can you not even get a field goal, bro? Literally, you can't get to the other side of the 50.
How many 3-and-outs?
3 quarters worth.
All of them. They got crushed. Crazy. All right, next game. Let's talk about a nice offensively, no defensive game. Chiefs at Phillies. Chiefs defense sucks, bro.
100%.
They faced a team with a good defense like last week. I mean, this Chiefs team is good. Let's get that going.
When their offense plays good, they're good. Again.
Yeah, Patty Mahomes, 5 touchdowns. It's
Tyreek Hill 149, 3 tutties.
186.
Oh, my bad. Saw the wrong number.
186, 3 tutties on 11 catches.
And I'm just letting all of our average take listeners know, Roman Villa traded Tyreek Hill this week, and look what he did. That's the biggest slap in the face you could be if you're a fantasy owner.
Yes.
But guess what? Did I get a win?
Hey. A win's a win, right? You're gonna take your dubs.
Gotta take your dubs.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear, baby. Congrats to Tyreek Hill.
This Chiefs
off my team.
This Chiefs team. I mean, their tight end was nowhere to be found.
Yeah,
picked him. Nowhere to be found.
Or receptions for 23 yards.
He was more like a blocker this week.
And you scored 42 points.
He was just letting his other teammates get it.
Yeah, I mean, he was feed the homies. Let the homies eat.
Feed the homies.
30 points. Scored by Philly, though. Hey, if you're a Philly fan,
and they took off a Devonta Smith touchdown, a 40-yarder, some bullshit.
That would have made Devonta have a crazy day because he already had 122.
And I was waiting for it, bro. Oh my god, I was.
He has some nice ass catches too.
Yeah, he's nice.
A couple toe taps, bro. He's nice.
He's lengthy, has the longest arms in the NFL. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, bro, he looks like a stick man out there.
Literally cinnamon stick, just running out there.
Yeah, he had a day. I mean, Philly, you're 1-3. They played some decent football, but got to do something. Got to turn it up. That division's owned by the Cowboys right now.
I'm still questioning Chiefs.
I mean, that offense, Chiefs, because their defense doesn't look that good.
Exactly. Defense wins championships, like you said, 2 games before this one.
Talking about defense,
but a much needed game from the Chiefs, though. After 2 kind of iffy games, you needed to score 42 and just blow out this Phillies team.
Oh yeah.
Had to bounce back. All right, let's go.
That's what good teams
defense. Do. Ravens at Broncos.
Went. The O went.
Yeah. O came and gone.
Your 3-0 dreams were.
Ravens hate Lamar showing off the arm this week versus a good defense.
And Brown how do you guys
off
feel?
His hands finally after dropping 2
How do you guys feel
passes
about winning when you're up 2 touchdowns with 3 seconds left and you run the ball for 3 yards to get your 43rd consecutive 100-yard rushing game?
Stomp them out by the neck.
I'll take it.
I don't care, but
yeah, exactly.
Get over
the stats if you want. You got to win anyway.
I would be more upset that we lost and got embarrassed.
I just think it's funny that Broncos coach was butthurt over that because
he was so butthurt.
I saw a tweet today and it was the counterpoint for that, and it said John Harbaugh was angry because Vic Fangio threw a passing touchdown when they're down 16 with 10 seconds left in the game. Like, there's no 16-point play. Why are you going for it?
John Harbaugh was a participant in the taunting rule.
Period.
All these coaches were. All of them were. Sean McDermott, Cliff Kingsbury.
Everybody who sucks.
Fucking Brandon Staley. Fucking Andy Reid.
And the extra points scored.
They're all on the subcommittee.
You are in the NFL, buddy. You should not be getting scored on like this anyways.
And that one they called tonight was actually probably one of the worst ones I've seen called.
I agree. That freaking
slamming the ball out of bounds.
What?
Didn't even look at any of the players, what they made taunting to be.
You were never allowed to spike the ball, though.
He did it like the drive after that.
He did do it again.
Yeah, he
on the middle of the field.
After that. Yeah, nothing happened.
I don't know why they didn't call a second time, but I know it used to be delay a game if you spiked the ball unless it was a touchdown.
Well, they should start calling delay of game on those
Gronk
pile-ups, and the defensive lineman takes 5 minutes to get up off the ground.
You can't blame him for being fat.
They need a delay of game on that.
How can you delay a game on a guy trying to get up? You ever been in one of those piles? You ever wore 30 pounds of knee braces?
Nope.
No. Those things don't let your legs go straight. You know how hard it is getting up with those things on?
Yeah, I hated it.
But speaking on Lamar 300 yards, 1 touchdown, also had a tutty with his feet, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
No, he didn't. Only 1 passing touchdown. Latavius Murray had a rushing touchdown. But, Teddy B got knocked out of this game, and it was over. I mentioned it a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
The Broncos team's going to be good. Teddy B's good, but
they're nothing without Teddy.
Injured, and Drew Lock is god-awful.
Is that like Lamar Jackson's second game ever throwing for more than 300 yards?
It's up there. He doesn't do it often.
Yeah.
He usually combines for like 300 yards.
Yeah. But, that's tough for the Denver,
See,
no, it's not. Broncos, we knew it was coming.
You gotta cut ties with terrible teams. You gotta cut ties with Drew Lock. You gotta pick up another quarterback that fits the same system.
You need him. You need him though. For the backup, you need him.
I mean, for now, but they should have had a QB that has the same system. As soon as Cam Newton got cut, I would have picked him up instantly if I was the Broncos.
You can't be.
You could run the same exact system with those 2 guys. Yeah. Drew Lock is totally different. You run different plays on offense. Those 2 type of players are exactly the same. I mean, I would even give Josh Rosen a chance over that. I've been preaching his name for years, though, and he sucks still. But
it's trash. Don't ever preach it again.
Let's move on to another trash quarterback. Steelers at Packers. Big Ben, big doo-doo.
Yep.
You see Juju Smith-Schuster on the sideline said it's a Ben problem.
Well, yeah. Did you watch the game at all? Did you watch 1 minute of that game?
I watched it.
Big Ben missed 5 passes by at least an inch. 5 passes right out of his wide receiver's hands. They were all touchdowns, no cap. There were 4 verts.
When you're off, you're off.
Cover 2. The middle of the field is wide open.
But it's week to week that we're saying this. It's Big Ben. He's a little off.
Ben on burgers.
He's a little off.
He's not good anymore.
Yeah.
He's what a 40-year-old quarterback should look like.
I have nothing good to say. The Steelers team is literally what the Chargers have been the last 20 years. And I understand how you guys have been feeling the last 10 years. and now I get to feel exactly what you guys feel. And this team is really bad right now. TJ Watt literally, made a difference, but
he's the limelight.
I mean, you still need him.
We had no Claypool. We had no who's the other guy? I don't know. I don't care anymore. The team stinks right now, and I will be the first one to admit it. But you know me sitting right here with the beanie on because I'm a fucking rider, and I do not care if they stink. I'm going to ride.
Yeah, discount double check, baby. Hey, Aaron Rodgers is going to.
That team is still a very competitive roster. I do think there's a big hole in the O-line.
Oh my gosh!
But I really think that team's still good. I would like for them to go get a quarterback. I think Ben's done, and I do not want them to wash this year.
Aaron
I really don't want them to.
He did. Him and Mike Tomlin were making out eye contact right there.
Did you see that? It's because he tried to run the play fast.
Yeah, it was all love though. Aaron looked over to him and said, "I'm coming." I saw him. I read his lips. He said, "I'm coming."
You want this. You know, Ben's not thinking like this.
Hey, right you know, I'm gonna be checking in on little Pat, Aaron Rodgers Tuesday. See what Pat. Pat's gonna ask him. What are you looking at Mike for? Huh?
Yep.
Huh?
100%.
And if there's one good thing that came out of this week is Aaron Rodgers loves the fucking Steelers. He fucking loves them.
Why? What makes you think that? What came out this week?
On him?
He looked at Mike Tomlin and said, "Hey man, I love this team and I want to come here next year." And
not when Juju's gone, also.
That's fine. He's only had one wide receiver for the last 13 years.
Done him well.
Donald Driver and Devontae Adams.
Randall Cobb had a nice night tonight.
Yep.
Did. No cap.
You cannot disrespect Jordy Nelson like that. Do not disrespect Jordy Nelson like that ever again on this podcast. Jordy Nelson was a stud in Green Bay for years.
Fun fact, this was Green Bay's first win versus the Pittsburgh Steelers since Week 17 in 1995.
Wow, congrats. Big dub then.
Yeah, it's about 2 decades of dominance.
You could fit a Super Bowl in there, though. That's kind of awkward.
Yeah, I know that. I don't know why that's not.
That's kind of awkward.
That's a big stat to miss.
You fit a nice Super Bowl right there.
We fit 2 of them as well, right on our finger. Yes, sir. Almost 3.
You weren't around for those. You weren't around.
Almost 3, but Aaron Rodgers got us. He wants to win 2 more in Pittsburgh. You weren't around for those. I can't wait. Aaron Rodgers 2-year deal in the offseason. Heading to Pittsburgh.
Boo-boo.
For the haters.
Last game of the week.
Last game. Well, we haven't really talked about the Monday night game yet, but let's talk about
the reunion.
Tom Terrific's back. Reunions. And I thought the Bucs were gonna shut him out.
Patriots played great.
This might have been the worst game all week.
Judon is filthy.
This might have been the worst game all week.
Yeah.
This definitely was top bad game of the week, but there was a lot of highlights out of this game.
It was bad.
It was sloppy, sloppy.
It was sloppy, but there's a lot of highlights you could talk about.
Congrats, Tom Brady. I'll give him that. All-time passing leader.
All-time passing leader.
They gave him the yard, which kind of pissed me off, but whatever. He earned it. He earned the yard after 27 years playing the NFL.
Where he's throwing in the pocket, you could have given him a couple.
Yeah.
True.
But congrats, Tom Brady. You broke the record passing yards. He also now has the best record as a quarterback when not throwing a touchdown.
Really?
He's like 28-12 or something like that.
Damn.
609 winning percentage when not throwing a touchdown.
Oh yeah. You want to hear this?
Left it up to the kickers.
Want to hear this one?
Yeah, let's hear it.
The Patriots rushed for -1 yards, becoming the 3rd team in the Super Bowl era to finish a game with negative rushing yards.
Wow. Who had more rushing yards than them?
Myles Gaskins. Damn,
Tom Brady.
Right.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady did have more rushing yards and a first down.
Wow. All grinning.
One more record that was broken. Mac Jones, 19 completions in a row, most by a rookie quarterback ever.
Hey,
Mac Jones looked like he had a little light.
He looked like Tom Brady, bro. He looked exactly how Tom Brady was supposed to look. Dead ass. I will admit
the announcer said it perfect. He was playing like he was in Alabama.
I think
they were running his Alabama's
start getting a little nervous if he's fitting that Patriots system pretty nicely.
Bill Belichick is breeding another Tom Brady, and he's going to coach for another 10 years because he's breeding another Tom Brady.
But I don't like the way. I don't like
79.
the way.
Gonna win 4 more. Don't care. As long as Mac is doing good.
They just don't. They're missing a big play. They're driving, and
they're missing a big time player.
Yes.
True, they're missing that.
They spent a lot of money on nothing.
Yeah, they spent a lot of money on Jonnu Smith and Hunter Henry.
And which is stupid. Why don't you go get a top wide receiver to help your quarterback out?
They could get Will Fuller, and he would have been fitting perfect in this offense.
Beautifully being the wide receiver.
Fuller had a terrible weekend, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, he got hurt. He did get hurt. He was the one that was injured, not Myles Gaskins, who only rushed for 3 yards in a full 4-quarter game. Only rushed for 3 yards.
My fantasy pick was not that good. My bad.
He's on my fantasy teams. I start him every week. I can't have this ever again.
You need to trade that guy.
He earned a role on the bench after this week.
Yes, thank God. Thank God for that.
Yeah, Tom squeaks out a W. Bill, why you not go for it on 4th and 2? Let your rookie win this game. Let's go.
No, I think we're gonna kick a 60-yarder in the rain.
Yeah. Let's.
No, I don't think we can get 3 yards here.
One thing,
68-yarder in the rain.
One thing from this Bucs offense, red zone Robbie G was missing, and it hurt them big time. They had no red zone threats at all.
He really couldn't hit the tight ends all game either.
Yeah, Big Cat said it also. Big Cat said it also. You can feel it because when they get down closer to the red zone, you know it's coming.
You're looking for Gronk.
Exactly.
Gronk's huge.
Everybody is looking for Gronk.
That elbow brace is big. He's just a big dude. You're looking
and that presence in the red zone missing is just, it's like, wow, they might go 3 and out here in the red zone.
I know he's been hurt, but where the fuck is Scotty Miller?
Yeah, true. I don't know. He might be one of those guys who's silent. I mean, who's
I think because they could have used them in this game. They could have used them in this game. AB was I would say AB had a good day.
He got that big touchdown, bro.
He got that big touchdown, but then Tom Brady missed 2 passes to him.
But that was what was working for this on Sunday was the short, fast guys just running down the field.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it was raining. It was literally terrible conditions to play football in. Yeah. Even though some guys will say that's football weather, but it literally was brutal. And Tom Brady was lucky he only needed 69 yards to break the record because he almost didn't do it.
All right. I mean, we touched on the Chargers a little bit. I forgot about that, but 28-14, huge W.
Austin Eckler is a great running back. Don't care what anybody else says.
When healthy,
bro,
Eckler
he's deadly, bro. 15 carries, 117 yards, 1 TD.
They need the Manning cast back because I fucking heard pound for pound 97 times today.
Oh my God. It was so bad.
Pound for pound. Austin Eckler is pound for pound.
The strongest guy
athlete
in the NFL.
Bro, pound for pound. So bad. I would have loved having Peyton and Eli argue about the defenses and formulas and all the 4th downs that the Chargers went and the fakes and all that stuff. I really wish the fake field goal punt.
Oh yeah,
at the end of the game,
Hunter Renfro. That was before
fake field goal pass.
The fake. It was a punt.
That was so sick. And Hunter Renfro laid the
he should be playing safety. The Raiders lost. The Raiders were on their 4th string cornerback. 5th string Hunter Renfro for sure.
Yeah, should have
100%. After that play, the DB coach was looking at him.
And the Raiders' game plan going in this game was just so bad, bro.
Well, they didn't
their best player on offense is Darren Waller, and
they didn't target him until the
he got locked up.
Dude,
he got locked up.
Not locked up. He did not get locked up.
They didn't target him until the second half.
That's my point here is he's the best player on that offense, and you don't target
throw
him.
it to him at least.
Least something.
When they're not open, they're open. You know how Ryan Fitzmagic said that to Tua, hey, sometimes the NFL doesn't look like they're open, but you got to force that ball in there.
They're probably thinking, let's save Darren for the second quarter.
You said it.
I mean, that second half, and then unleash him. But then the Chargers are thinking that they haven't thrown a Darren Waller that's coming sometime soon. That's when Derwin James gets to pick.
No, before that, when Randy Moss, Kasir White, whatever his
that
name
was
is,
disgusting.
who was having a great game. I will
Yes,
admit he was having a great game, but
Yeah.
he is just not tall enough to be covering Darren Waller in the red zone at least.
Absolutely, Randy Mossed him.
But what I want to say is the last 2 games have been the Raiders' worst 2 games, I want to say.
Yeah, 100%.
Going to overtime with Dolphins and coming back and winning, obviously. But in these last 2 games, Waller's only had 7 targets each time. Their first 2 W's, he was in the teens, getting 15. His first one was like 17, 18.
19 it was.
19
he had 10
targets.
catches for 106 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, bro. Like,
it just doesn't make sense
the Raiders
to me.
went totally off game plan. I mean, they had the penalties. They couldn't get the ball moving. I mean, they couldn't run the ball at all. 45 yards rushing total. Terrible. Derek Carr, worst game of the year. 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception.
And finally, a team actually made the Raiders defense look like last year, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
They were leaving the flats open, and all Justin Herbert did was bang the flats. This is not a shot at Keenan Allen, but I don't think Keenan Allen had 1 catch over 10 yards this game.
Bro, he had 2 huge drops, was pissing me off.
That 4th down one or the 3rd down one was huge, bro. That was right in his finger.
That was huge, but we got the 4th down. That was nice, though. Got the 4th down. But the deep one that I was talking about, that he laid out and it hit him like mid-hands and he couldn't reel it in.
He catches
the Raiders drove down and scored. Like, that was like a huge, like, like, that was a bad play last, like, 5. I don't know how to call it.
Catches those more often than not.
But he had like 10 catches, it felt like. He was getting the ball a lot.
You love him on those 3rd downs. You love him on those 1st downs and 5s, just a little quick, get him the ball, you know.
And one thing the Chargers did really well was they were always in a manageable position to get a 1st down, you know.
Yes.
It was rarely they were.
Austin Eckler gets 3 or 4 yards every.
It wasn't many penalties. There wasn't many holdings, many offensive penalties, honestly. Like, false starts, I think we had
until the second half.
You know,
I mean, they only scored 7 points the second half, though, which is all they needed to do. But still,
I mean, it was defense and running the ball second half. And if we wanted to be slimy like the Ravens, we could have scored the last time because the Raiders went for it on the 20-yard line.
Yeah,
like, I mean, we could have went for it. Almost had a pick 6 on a tip ball on the 20-yard line. Like, the Chargers played a really, really, really good game plan
all the way around. 100%.
Great game. I mean, 4 sacks, and then the sacks got in Derek Carr's head.
Oh, they did. He was.
It really did.
Yeah.
And so it was huge.
Yeah.
Big game all the way around. Derwin James interception, huge, sealed it. But love it. Go Chargers.
Who is Parham? Who the fuck is that guy?
Chicken Parm.
Donald Parham.
Is he a tight end or is he a wide receiver?
Tight end.
He looks like a wide receiver.
Yeah, he's a late tight end.
I've never heard of him, and he caught Tutty today, and I was like, who the fuck is that guy?
Oh, yeah.
What's that fool that got 2 sacks on us that used to play for us? Philone?
Bro, the whole Raiders defense felt like it was ex-Chargers.
It was.
Perryman,
5. They have 5 former Chargers.
I hate that. Why do you go to the Oakland Raiders?
It makes sense, though, because Gus Bradley is their defensive coordinator. So.
Oh, yeah. True.
And those were his guys on the Chargers, and he brought them to Vegas. And I mean, they've been playing decent, but they were also playing shitty teams, I would say, and were able to pull off wins. But this game finally caught up with them.
Not shitty teams, but
the Dolphins pretty shitty.
They played bad, I think.
Okay, I can agree with that, but still, when you don't score any points in the first half, you cannot win games. And the Raiders tried to base this year off, we're gonna come back. We're gonna be the comeback guys. We're gonna have big second halves. But when you're down 21, like, you literally have to shut the other team out if you want to
shut them out and score every chance you get.
Yeah, and Raiders can't do that. They're not that high-powered offense.
No chance.
And
too many penalties are messing them up. Too many penalties.
They felt it, you know. First loss of the year. The AFC West now has 3 teams that are 3-1, all battling for first place. I don't know how the tiebreakers work. Don't fucking ask me.
And the Chiefs are battling for first place too, because you can never count those hoes.
Never count those guys out because they score 40 a game and they're playing good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was a solid wrap up, boys. Oh, let's get some. Do we have some balls to give out? Game balls for anybody?
Austin Eckler, I'll give one to him.
One game ball. Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill.
Good job. Game. Good job.
Yeah.
Another game ball to shopaveragetakes.com. Merch is
fucking 100%.
out, baby.
Yes, sir. Go run get something up. All that merch is fire.
So I'll give 2 quick shout outs. Trayvon Diggs, stud.
5 and 4.
And then
5 picks in 4 games.
I was always a big Zeke fan in college, so see him doing good. Shout out game ball. Huge game for them because I thought Panthers were a very good team. So huge game for them. Cowboys. Anyone owe me laps? Titans, obviously no wide receivers. O-line's terrible.
Yep.
You got some laps.
Derek Carr, you owe me a lap.
The whole Rams team.
Bench, yeah, Rams, bench. Going down in the power rankings again. And 2 more weeks after week 6. We will do another power rankings.
Chargers
a lot of good games coming up.
Week 4, and I'm loving every minute of it. Football is so fun to watch right now.
On to week 5.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget MLB playoffs. Right around the corner.
Don't forget, like and subscribe.
All right, boys.
Average takes
to the moon.
Reserve. Peace.